This is genius. This is a fantastic spot. Let's see if they can fire a little further. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's see this thing in action. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. Oh, and there's a cat. Oh, look, they're fighting oh my gosh. That is awesome. That is a great strategic position. All right, we got to jump into this one quick because it starts with an epic sally out. We're back playing 1212 AD, the mod for Total War Attila. We got ourselves a little Reconquista situation. This is the siege of Cordoba. So, yeah, we've got some Spanish Christians trying to take back the Iberian Peninsula. And here is the sally out. So, of course, defending, we've got two Muslim factions, some Iberian jihadists. So, the two factions are the Marinid dynasty and the Emirate of Granada. So, those are the two Muslim factions. And, again, they are on defense. So, you see them here sallying out, ready to confront the infamous knights of the Western world. So here they go. They're going to charge in. Let's go ahead and do normal speed. I'm sorry, not defense. On the attack, we have the county of Toulouse, and we have the kingdom of Castile. So Castile being more of the Spanish. Toulouse is, yeah, it's like Spanish-French, right? It's on the border between Spain and France. So pretty cool to see some more Iberian factions duking it out. And there we go. Nice charges here by these horsemen with the long lances trying to kill these spears. And, oh, what do we got here? This guy's doing some witchcraft here, but, yeah, he's down for the count. And we've got, look at him circling and just killing these spears. So, yeah, this was an interesting tactic here from the attackers. They've sallied out with a small force. And the reason they're attacking over here is because it's got direct access to the victory point. So they were trying to go with a sneaky attack. I like the idea. I think this is Toulouse, right? Yeah, this is Toulouse. I like the idea. And here's some crossbows. Look at this. Some crossbows firing at the backs of these guys are just kind of chilling. They're actually not firing. What are they doing? Oh, okay, there they go. I guess they're just like reloading. But, oh, yeah, they're firing at the backs of the infantry. They're going to ignore them and just keep charging in. We've got more cav just charging around. Oh, crushing these knights. Got them not paying attention. We even have the general of one of the defending factions coming out and killing one of the infantry units. And I think it's I think there's a lot of microing going on here. Over here, we've got Spanish reinforcements. Castile sending over some cav, but they're getting chased down by some defending cav, but they're just kind of ignoring them. They're trying to rush over here, try to save this section of the battlefield. Look at this charge. That was beautiful. Look at these knights right here. They look awesome. I love the baby blue there, the nice gentle blue. Looks really good. Early period knights, and they did get a powerful charge there, but it's not enough. Oh, no, it's enough to beat them. It's enough to beat them. So there we go. The knights are cleaning this up. The infantry still staying alive, even though they got charged in the back here. They're still trying to scale the walls here. But, yeah, what I was saying is I like the idea of them charging or attacking this section of the wall because it's so close to the town center. But I think they did it too early. I think they should have sent this force in much, much later, not right away. And because of that, oh, now we got artillery from the walls firing down. It's just getting really chaotic. Oh my gosh, what is this? Good old Total War. Full of bugs that they just never fix. So this is a classic siege tower bug. There, it's happening over here too. They're trying to get back. What the heck? I'm losing my mind. They're trying to get back to the towers, but yeah, they've never fixed this bug. They never fix their bugs in CA, you know. They just leave them. They're like, whatever, game's out. People will buy it. Who cares? But yeah, this is a siege tower wall bug. What they're going to do is they're going to crawl to the siege tower. Once they're near the siege tower, it'll fix itself. But yeah, that's some goofy stuff. Anyways, sally out's still going on. It looks like the attackers have kind of settled this here a little bit. And same thing over here. They kind of dealt with the enemy cav. Back over this way, because this is going wild. It's picking up quick. We've got infantry already scaling the wall, so I believe this is Castile mostly. Yeah, Castile is charging the walls right here. And the Muslim defenders, they are going to... Or Muslim. Anyways, they're going to defend behind the river that cuts through the city. This is one of the more difficult cities to attack because of it's basically 2 choke points that the defenders have to hold. That's it. They just have to hold 2 choke points, and look at the high ground that they have around it supporting it. They've got they could easily set up archers to fire down. You also have this wall, which right away we've got some crossbows here. They're going to use this wall and fire at the attackers as they cross this bridge. It is insanely difficult to attack this this wall here. So I like the idea. Generally, I don't like when players, oh my god. I generally don't like it when players split up their army like this to attack a settlement. But in this case, I think it's kind of necessary, but you got to do it much later. You can't do it right away. If you attack this wall, you're going to get focused down. I mean, look at this force waiting for it. They're even attacking in the streets here. And they're not going to beat this. They're not. They need archer support. I mean, if they took the walls, put some archers on here, that would be a much different story. But they don't have any skirmishers here, so they can't support them from above because there's no skirmishers for the defenders. So you could just sit up here and shoot at them. As long as you had infantry protecting them at the entry points, you could do a lot of damage. But I think he just attacked this area way too quickly. Now, he's also attacking this wall over here. He's got some ladders. So this is, once again, Castile that is pushing forward. So, by the way, this is a 2v2. I don't think I clarified that at the beginning. 2v2, and Castile is moving forward. They might actually get these crossbows out of position. So this is a good little move right here. Actually, 2 units of crossbows. This one's going to town right here. Oh, these are some traitors, some mercenary traitors, killing their own people for that Muslim gold, that North African gold. Anyways, yeah, this also is a maneuver. Is that sound? That sounds weird. It's a tactic. Jeez, I'm losing it, guys. It's a tactic that I think is smart, but again, way too early. They should not be attacking this wall until they're putting pressure on this bridge. And look at this. Over on this side, the defenders are actually extending outward. So the Muslim defenders are actually pushing forward here. They've got a barricade. They've got some deployable traps and everything. So they're actually a bit more aggressive with their defense compared to the other side, which already has some spearmen kind of waiting for the word to charge, which they're going to wait. So again, I would have waited here a little bit longer until they actually pushed in here and started making the defenders kind of focus their attention here. Then you go in at these walls, send up some archers as well. If you can get a crossbow unit or something up on this gate firing down, that's really going to help the units pushing up this way. So again, I like the tactic here, but I think that they did it way too early. Now back over on this side, it's just disaster. The units are dying. They're once again trying to climb up the siege towers and using their witchcraft powers, floating in the sky here. But yeah, this is not going to be enough to take these walls. And again, these units are getting focused down, just outnumbered, outgunned, and it's not a pretty sight. And there we go. There's some swordsmen here from Toulouse getting crushed, absolutely crushed. So not a great start, but that's okay. The balance of power is still way in favor of the attackers. Here we go. The attackers, this is a little bit of a win for the attackers. They've got this crossbow unit by surprise. So they're going to be able to take this out, which is pretty disastrous for the defenders. You don't want to lose a crossbow unit like this. It's just way too important. And it looks like we got artillery firing as well. Where's that coming from? You see the balls of justice? Where are they coming from? Oh, there they are. They're right here. They're firing over this like temple here, this mosque, I guess. So they're going to fire over and yeah, try to, I guess, support the archers. I don't think he cares if he gets friendly fire because these archers are dead anyways. Let's go back over this way. Let's see what's happening. The crossbows making the attackers bleed. Another mercenary unit up on this beautiful, oh man, what is going on? These guys are just turning into pin cushions. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. What is behind them? Oh, they've got Javies. Amid El Makazan. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but yeah, they've got this like Javi unit kind of in their ISIS garb here, or their black garb, you know. But yeah, they're throwing their Javies in and doing some damage there. So how about that? So yeah, they need to deal with that. And I think a good way to deal with that is getting through over here. You gotta try to attack them on two sides. Let's head back over to this side where things are still picking up. Here's the question: what do they do here? Well, it looks like they're gonna hold their ground. They really need to try to capture this gate because these arrow towers will certainly do a lot of damage. They're currently bringing down the gate, but here's the thing about gates. Even if you bring them down, the oil is still functioning. So if you charge in through this gate, it's going to burn a bunch of your men. That's why I still think the best plan of action is to send more men up these ladders to take control of the gate. You know, neutralize it at the very least. But I don't think they're going to do that. They're actually charging their men down. It's a tough situation because I understand the urgency here because these men are getting picked off by standing up here because of these arrow towers. But if you charge in, I don't think they're going to win this. They're depleted, they're tired, and these troops defending have long, pointy sticks, and they know how to use them. So they're going to crush that infantry. Crush, crush, crush. So yeah, this is just not turning out too well. Back over this way, the main bridge. Conquistadors. Well, not quite conquistadors yet, but the Reconquista. The Crusaders. They have their spearmen crossing the bridge and taking on, once again, looks like mercenaries. These do not, well, no. This guy doesn't really look like, this guy kind of looks like a mercenary, but this guy straight up looks, you know, he looks not like a mercenary. So let's head back over to this fight over here where we have swordsmen. We have some sergeants, early period sergeants, taking on the Javi crew that I assume is out of ammo. So they're now using their Javies as spears. I don't know what happened at the barricade. Why are they not attacking the barricade? Well, they don't have any infantry nearby. Well, actually, that's wrong. They've got this infantry here. Dismounted knights. Maybe they're afraid to use the knights here because they'll get picked off if they start attacking the barricade and these crossbows will start shooting at them. What are they aiming at? Oh, look at the positioning here. Look at this. This is pretty smart from the attackers using some Free Company longbowmen. They are getting hit kind of hard by the bolts, but they have been firing in the backs of these spears, which should open this up and, you know, hopefully for the attackers' sake, gain control of this street. Let's go head back over here where the battle has been lost, guys. I mean, they have, see, way too early of an approach here. You've got to wait until you start putting pressure on the main front lines here, which are going to be these two bridges. And they decided to call it quits here, fall back, which is honestly for the best. These guys would most likely have died. So just get out of there. Rethink your strategy, maybe come back to it later. That's, you know, these ladders will always be there, so you can always go back to it later, which is nice. But it does appear that the attackers are committing all of their forces inside this section of the settlement. And now they're moving up the trebuchet. I'm not sure what they're going to try to do with this. Will be very interesting. He's got about full ammo in his trebuchet, so this is going to be big too. You know, up on this hill, they've got, they're playing it pretty smart. They've got their men stretched out kind of behind buildings. It's going to make it more difficult for the trebuchet to land hits. But if he's sending troops down here as reinforcements, it's going to be open for the trebuchet to hit. Also, the defenders are moving in some trebuchet as well. I would have not allowed trebuchet for the defenders just because of the fact that this settlement is so difficult to attack. It's, you know, I just think more of a balancing thing. They shouldn't really have artillery. And here we go. We got Cav charging in. Look how cool these guys are. Cav charging in and trying to, once and for all, trying to defeat these Javi units that have been a real pain. How many kills do these guys have? Let's see. They have only 25? That cannot be right. It looked like they killed way more than that. But, well, that's all right. They finished them off, and now they've got some crossbows they can deal with. They got to charge them here quick. They've got the cav. They could break them instantly. Just charge them. But unfortunately, that is not happening just yet. The crossbows are getting some easy shots here. The longbowmen are holding fire. It looks like they're going to move down here, which would be smart. Again, keep it moving, and then they can fire at the bridge. So now, guys, the battle has transitioned to the bridge. It's all going to come down to these bridge battles, and do the attackers have enough to overwhelm and take over, these defensive choke point positions? We'll find out. We'll certainly find out. But what is this? What is this unit? Whoa! There's the artillery. That's what I'm talking about. Look it. They've got it set up. Look, guys. They got it set up perfectly right by this wall. It's really interesting because they're using it as cover, so it's going to be really hard to hit. But they will be able to strike back. They will be able to hit the enemy, I believe, right? Or are they too close to the wall? I don't know. I got to see the trajectory. The flight path, the trajectory. Hold on. The trajectory, okay? Jeez, I don't know. That's an awkward word to say for me for some reason. You know, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, let's see what they can do from here. Let's see what they can do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Load this up. Oh, yes! Yes, they put a little snapshot on that little flick of the wrist there with that trebuchet, and it's getting some good hits here. It's trying to, they're trying to fight their way back through this, guys. Trying to fight their way back through this. Oh, man. What a great use. That was pretty smart of them. It's kind of impressive, like, how they can fire from this position. Let's give it another whirl. I kind of want to watch this again. This is genius. This is a fantastic spot. Let's see if they can fire a little further. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's see this thing in action. Let's see this thing in action. Or not. You know, of course this happens. You know, every time. Are you going to fire? Please. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Are you serious? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. Oh, and there's a cat. Oh, look, they're fighting each. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. That is a great strategic position, and they're getting some good hits with it. And they're killing infantry, and they're nearly killing the enemy artillery. So, yeah, that is awesome. Awesome use of the artillery there. So I like that. Really genius. I've never seen something quite like that. I think with the trebuchet, it allows you to do shots like that. It's insane how accurate it is. Back over this way, what are they doing? Are they still not killing these crossbows? Why have they not killed the crossbows? It's like they completely ignored them. Get the crossbows, please. You must eliminate them. And then over here, the longbows, like I said, they move down the wall, and they can now have, because they have such great range, they can now fire at the defenders and, try to help out the infantry that's crossing the bridge. And there they go, a small unit already getting just pelted. But look at this. Look at this. The defenders are giving them the taste of their own medicine. Look at this. This is crazy. I mean, I would try to shoot these guys. I mean, across the river, try to shoot them. That's great. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just fun to see that. It's very cinematic, you know? Very awkward if you look over to your left, you see the enemy doing the same thing as you. Pretty fun stuff, though, guys. I like the layout here. It's a pretty brutal layout. It's not exactly, challenging to defend. But I think the attackers, they had the right mindset going into this one. They had the right mindset to attack on different points of the wall. I just think they did it at the wrong time. But it does look like Castile is getting some ground here. They might very likely take control of this area, and it could free up more flow of troops coming in. But yeah, if they were, I think, so what I would do if they take this and push them back, once your infantry's like here, roughly, maybe more like up here, then that's when you need to attack this wall here. You know, even if it's just 2 infantry and 1 archer, you know, just something to get up here and start supporting where you can. You could set up the archers here, use the infantry to defend here, you know, just to put that crossfire, that supporting fire. But we'll see what the defenders do, if they're going to send in more reinforcements or kind of let them come in and experience the wrath of projectiles. I mean, just look at this. Oh, just nasty. I mean, if you just zoom in on this, you got the arrow towers, you've got the javies coming in, you've got crossbow fire. It's pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. All right, let's head back over to this side. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, they're finally taking care of these crossbows. It even looks like the crossbows. What, dude? What is going on? Toulouse has some knights here, and they're looking the other way. So that tells me the crossbows charged them in the back. What is whatever. The crossbows are going to be dead soon. So, but how many kills did they get? 182. Completely worth it. They got their money's worth. The more and more infantry's coming forward. There is going to be no flanking troops. The only unit we have on the perimeter here is this cav unit, which honestly, I feel like it broke and came back, and the player doesn't realize it's back, which is tragic because these knights, even though they're down to 22 men, they can rack up kills. They can do some damage. So that is tragic for them. What are you gonna do? It happens. It happens to the best of us. We just kind of forget you know, you have tunnel vision. You're focusing elsewhere on the fight, and you don't realize the unit came back. So yeah, looks good. A tough fight over here, but this is kind of playing in the advantage of the western side, like the Christian side here, which is that heavy infantry. You know, like big shields, heavy infantry. I feel like that's going to play to their advantage. It just, can they withstand all these projectiles that are coming their way? We'll see, but they are breaking. So I would say, no, it's not looking too good. And they've got to do something about that. Well, hold on. We just have a cav unit charged through the gate. Are you insane? Wow. They just charged cav in, and now they're dead. Okay. Yeah, guys, don't use the gate. Even if it's open, even if the gate's destroyed, look at how many look how many cav units died from oil. Yeah, and oil's up. Oh, that's tragic. That's so tragic. Oh, sad little horses. Why are you throwing oil on wild horses? You know, they don't have riders anymore. And here comes some artillery coming down because, surprisingly enough, they somehow broke through. We looked away for 1 second. How are they breaking through now? It's either they fell back or... Whoa, great hits. Great hits from the artillery. That's what I'm talking about. That trebuchet needs to do some heavy lifting because the attackers have taken many casualties so far in this battle. If they want to win this one, they need to make up. They got to make up for the casualties, and they got to get some great hits with the artillery. I mean, we're talking, you might even want to risk firing into this with your friendlies nearby because, yeah, it's bad. Now the good thing is that their trebuchet still has a little less than half ammo, so they still have a decent amount of ammo. It looks like they're changing shot type. They're going with standard shot, maybe to get more accuracy so they don't hit their own men. More projectiles. Dang, just dang, man. They can't catch a break. They got to send up more infantry. They got to send them. They do. They're sending more infantry now. They've taken this bridge over here on the other side. So this is mostly Toulouse, correct? Yeah, mostly Toulouse. And now they're going to engage the enemy here. The longbows are doing the best they can. They amazingly have reach. They're firing over these buildings, across the river, over the buildings, and trying to kill the Javies here, who are almost out of ammo. This is going to be tough, but here's their perspective. Watching the attackers move forward. This is cool. Here they go. Charging in. Nice. There's some knights. Oh, wow. They're going full force. Here's another unit of knights. There they go. Charging in. Fantastic. And so a great battle would be fought here, and it does look promising for the attackers. They just got to cut through here. The defenders are sending up more reinforcements, more Javies, and they got full ammo. You know what they're going to do? Yep, they're going to throw Javies. Good guess. Very good guess. Guys, we're down to 13 minutes in this battle. It's still in favor of the attackers. Amazingly enough, this feels like it's been a brutal grind. Oh, the trebuchet missing their shots there. But it's been a brutal grind for the Reconquistadors. We're trying to reconquer their homeland. Crossbows opening fire. Oh, they just got, I mean, what can you do about it? You got defending crossbows that are going to tear up your infantry. They're almost out of ammo, which is good, but I don't know, maybe send some crossbows of your own and just fire up there. Oh, nice. Here comes more artillery. Oh, it's just missing. It's a tough target. It's a tough target to hit. They might want to just hold fire and wait for the defenders to send up more reinforcements to get up there and, you know, help them defend this region. Oof. This is going to be a tough fight, guys. Tough fight for the attackers. Good fight, a good fight there. Well, let's, ooh, look at, now we got Trebuchet coming in from this side. Check this out. Woo! Hitting some good hits on the general. And now we have one of the attacking generals getting close to the front line. This is the Toulouse's count. And now here comes another fiery ball of justice going. Yep, sure enough. Okay, he kind of missed, but he was going for the general. The general lost a good chunk of his men. Is that from the artillery, or was he fighting early? Well, he has 105 kills, so he definitely was fighting earlier. I think he was part of that initial sally out. But he's down to 36 men, and he's going to retreat them because, yes, the artillery is opening fire. And this is a full ammo artillery piece here, so let's see what kind of damage they can do. Toulouse definitely needs to try to come back in this one. Here's the bird's eye view. They've got some halberds in the back. Got some pikes over here, some archers, some more archers. So they do have some reserves. It's just a matter of how much they can withstand from the Javies. If they can just close in and get their swords to the enemy, I think that's where they have the advantage. But if they're sitting back here like this, I don't know, guys. I mean, they have a lot of projectiles. Let's go flirt over on the other side. Actually, in the center, there is... Yes, I intentionally said flirt. I don't know why. But in the center, there's another big push here by Toulouse as well. Trying to find a weak spot. But again, the projectiles are too much for them. Now they're sending some axe sergeants that are going to hack and slash their way through this. But I feel like axe sergeants, they're going to be very vulnerable to projectiles. So I don't know, guys. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. Back over this way. Oh, no. A valiant stand by the defenders. And the attackers are going to need some major reinforcements. They've got a deplete... No, this is a healthy unit of infantry, but this is about it. Like, this is it. You know, there's not much more. They got to send up more reinforcements up here. Got crossbows sitting in reserve. Are they getting kills? 23 kills? You got to get more than that, bucko. This one only has 10. This one here has 66. We got crossbows over here. Who cares? They're out of ammo. They're not a threat. They're just sitting back and enjoying the battle. Okay, there they go. They're gonna get out of there. I mean, he could have sent some archers. It's risky, but he could have sent archers through this way and got up on the walls here. But they probably would have been attacked by infantry, countering that. We'll see what happens. They're breaking some units here in the center. Oh no, they're breaking in the center. Again, the projectiles are just way too much for them. Archer towers, jabbies, just way too much. Here comes some artillery coming down. Oh yeah, look at that delicious artillery fire. Let's see, they're going for the general. Oh man, what a move by the general. He moves in his unit and probably saves a good 5-10 lives there. I think one guy died to that. Look at him. What an idiot. Look at this freaking idiot. No, what a great play by he just missed that. He just missed it. And look at this bold push. Now we got the general of Toulouse trying to hammer his way in through this defense. They want to quickly break these guys, but what's the matter? What doesn't matter? Because they're sending a fresh unit of spears over there. They're not going to break through anytime soon. They're just not. All right, here comes reinforcements. We got the halberds closing up. We got less than 10 minutes, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling that I feel like the attackers are going to kind of struggle here. We'll see. All right, here comes some archers closing in. Look at that. Archers closing in. So very cool stuff right there. I don't know. Why are they sending their archers with ammo left over into the melee? You know what? This usually happens when you tell your archers to go after a unit that's retreating and they get way too close to the front line. Or they're just that desperate to have men up there to fight and they're relying on the archers. But, I mean, they've got one more spear unit over here. Just send them in. You got to. You got to. How's the trebuchet doing? It's got 57 kills. And counting. They got to keep firing here. Look at this thing. Oh, no! Oh, some friendly fire there. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I would hold fire on the trebuchet. Or, honestly, guys, just burn the buildings. Burn the buildings down. He's got a lot of reserves. Toulouse, is this all Toulouse? Yeah, Toulouse has... Oh, jeez. Okay, that was a pretty good shot right there. But yeah, burn the buildings. It hurts the morale of the defenders. But it's looking... So, it's looking okay over here for the attackers. But it's looking really not great for the attackers on this side. You know, they mostly have archers. They've got to try to use up all your ammo, get some kills, and then send them in as melee. I mean, it's starting to get to that point where it's, you know, it's desperation time. Now we got the King's Bodyguard closing in. We also, and they're charging into stakes. Why did they charge into stakes? They know the stakes are there. You know the stakes are there, man. You can destroy the stakes with your infantry. They'll go up and destroy them. And they just charged into stakes. That's going to be tough to recover. This is a nice charge by the king, though. Look at that. A great charge by the king. He's breaking some units. He's coming back down and hitting these spearmen. Got the beautiful red and like yellow color scheme here. Like a goldish yellow. And if you're thinking of McDonald's, you're a fat pig. How about that? How about that? Gotcha. Red-handed, thinking about McDonald's. Overpriced McDonald's for their crap hamburgers. All right, so let's jump back into the center here where, oh my gosh, the attackers have collapsed completely. They're sending up weak units of axes to try to prevent defenders from pushing outward and getting behind them. This is not good. The balance of power is getting closer to even, guys. Can you believe it? There's still a chance for the attackers to take this. There's still a chance. We're down to 5 minutes. Well, the question is, how much is left of the defenders? That is the great question. Do the defenders have a lot of reserves? Well, let's answer that. Yes. They've got 3 units back here. Have not seen any action. Completely fresh, completely healthy. Over on this side, we've got units now skirting around, going towards the center and to the right. because they want to reinforce the other parts. They're trying to hammer and anvil with their knights. This is smart. Hammer and anvil and kill these units. And they should kill this unit here, which is good. The knights are definitely doing some work here. How many kills is the bodyguard? 151 kills with the general's bodyguard. And they're going to keep charging in, but don't charge uphill. Just wait for them to come down to you. I get it. He's trying to get aggressive there, but yeah, that cab unit just broke. And now the Count of Toulouse is in major danger. Major danger. And what are they doing? They're charging forward. I think they're trying to get behind the enemy here. What's happening here? Why are some spearmen charging past the enemy? Oh, okay, because there's a gap, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, the general just broke from Toulouse. Oh, no, there's breaking going on everywhere. And it does appear at this point the balance of power is greatly in favor of the Iberian jihadists. So it does appear that they are going to hold on to this city for a little bit longer as the Reconquistadors lick their wounds and probably will do it again for many, many years. There you go. Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was quite the battle. I really enjoyed that one. I love these historical type battles. But it came down to, I think, what I would have done. I'm not like an expert or anything, but what I would have done was focus attacking these two bridges. Once you've kind of gained control of these bridges and you're pushing inward into here, that is when I would attack this side of the wall. Try to gain control of the gate and really pour in more and more troops. You know, I think that would have been a better option for them. I don't know if they would have won, but I think they would have had better results. Let's end the replay and look at the end results. And here we go. So shout out to all the players here. I believe this was sent in by Ethan, if I'm not... their Discord name is different than all the names listed. It's either Ethan or Vo here, VO. Thank you so much for the battle replay. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. You can see the losses here. Some of the units that stand out. The archers for the defenders did really well. And then for the Kingdom of Castile, they've got some good kills with their cav. Their archers, this one got 139 kills, but some of their infantry did really bad. And they just did not perform. Look at it. Look, 0 kills, 1 kill, 0 kills, 12 kills. That's so bad. And then Toulouse here, again, 90 kills with the trebuchet. Decent job with the archers. They could have gotten more, but yeah, they just couldn't kill enough, guys. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I do appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed this battle. And guys, I'll see you next time on the battlefield.